Hi guys, so this week I wanted to showcase more or less what I got up to for the last week of summer. Summer for me, I find in Scotland goes June, July, August, then autumn goes September, October, November, winter goes December, January, February, spring goes, where are we? March, April, May, and then the cycle continues. So for this one, I wanted to finish summer on a strong point. Usually summer passes me by, I get nothing done, it's not productive, and it feels like I've wasted my time. So this should hopefully be different. Now this week I had lots of family up from England, which is fantastic, especially for the summer, because not living in the country means they go and do stuff that you take them to that you wouldn't normally do when you live in a place. So this week went to see the Discovery, went to the Kelpies, things that have been here, oh god, probably 5-10 years for the Kelpies. Discovery's been here since I was born and I've never done. No wait, that's a lie. The Discovery I did once as a child, but that was 20 years ago and my memory is very bad. So let's just say it was for the first time, for the sake of argument. So, day one, we went to the Discovery. Now the Discovery is a very famous ship in Dundee. This is the ship that took, I think his name was Adrian Scott, to the South Pole, where they were aiming to be the first people to the pole. Unfortunately, they got beaten by the Norwegians and so they became second, and then they all died and perished on the way back. Not the most successful trip. But anyway, the Discovery is a very important ship for Dundee and basically gives the logo for Dundee, which is Dundee, the city of discovery. Because apparently we used to always adventure, especially when the docks and the harbour was everything. Anyway. Day two, we went to the Falkirk Wheel. Now, the Falkirk Wheel is basically transportation between one loch and another loch that are at different points in height, really. Usually with lochs, you've got a little key that allows you to raise and lower the water to let little canal boats through, up and down between the different levels. Allows you to go inland all the way out, as far outland as it will take you, and used to be a great source of transportation for bulk goods. Now the Falkirk Wheel is interesting because it links a canal system that goes from Edinburgh to Glasgow and back again. But the difference in height between the two levels is so vast you can't use conventional systems to do it. This is where the Falkirk Wheel comes in. Based on what they like to brag about, probably the definition of Archimedes' principle, which is basically where is to do with the distillation of water. It allows you to come from one end to the other purely by mechanical means. So you go into this nice little river confined area, and from that there's a set of gears. You've got to also have a level of water on another system above you, a bit like a carousel, and then you slowly rotate in complete sync, completely balanced, until you're at the top, and then you can sail off, or vice versa, you come in, turn around, and then sail away on a lower level.
These memories within my
day 2.5, aka the afternoon. After the Falkirk Wheel, we went to see the Kelpies. I don't know much about the Kelpies. I know it was a massive art installation. It was great for Falkirk. It's a good way to roughly define Scotland. Kelpies are an old mythical creature that's half horse, half fish, or mermaid, as I used to think about it. And they're freaking massive horse heads. So behind me somewhere should be the Kelpies, as we are in Falkirk. They look quite small. They're 30 feet. Just to put that in perspective, I look tiny. I'm tiny. I think actually it suits having the moody sky behind it. It looks much better. Looks intense. Day 3, we went to a show at the Rep, which is a theatre in Dundee, to go and see a show about the Dundee rail disaster. Now this was a disaster on the Dundee rail bridge over, I think it was roughly about 100 years ago, where basically on one stormy night there was a train packed with people starting to go along the bridge, and they didn't make it a quarter of the way before the whole bridge collapsed. The train went face first straight into the water. I think just about everyone on the train died. And this was basically about their story, which was very interesting because I've read a lot of books on it where it explains the engineering issues, the design issues, the flaws, the politics and the money, but there's not very much on the stories of the people who were involved in the accident. And this is a nice way of telling just a handful of the stories of the people who unfortunately passed away, which was very tastefully done. And I have to admit, being as uncultured as I am, I did actually quite enjoy it.
You quite a bit of it because I was quite heavily involved.
Oh dear.
It was very good.
I think you've been in it.
Yes, several times.
I've been in twice, not bad.
So we are seeing, what are we seeing?
I think it's not what a lot of people
A show on the Dundee rail disaster.
I kind of knew what to expect, so it wasn't the fact that
That's alright. It's okay.
And lastly, day 4. Yes. And lastly, day 4. Now, this is the final day of summer. There was only one way I could finish it off. I hadn't done it yet, and I couldn't leave summer there without getting in the water. Summer is the best time of year to get outside, get in the sea, and have a paddle. And without it, it just doesn't quite feel right, you know?